Hello guys, it's me, Skeptical Nessie, and welcome back to my channel. On today's episode, we're going to be doing something a little different, and I've actually already started this episode different than I normally would, in that I have actually collected all of the materials we need for today's build already. Normally I do this on camera with you guys, but I actually had everything we needed in the stable, and I thought me just rummaging through chests to collect things wasn't probably going to be all that interesting for you guys to watch. So the very first thing we need to actually do in today's episode is to find a place to build the build that we're doing today. And kind of the two things I want for the location are, one, that you can't see anything we've built in this world from that location, which should be pretty easy to do. I've built a lot in this world, but it's actually pretty condensed. So finding a place where you can't see this won't be too hard. But also I want to find a place that's relatively flat, but also probably not a sunflower plains biome, because that's where we already live. So let's fly around and see what this world has to offer. Ooh, this is gorgeous, but it's not gonna work because it's way too lumpy, and I really want something that's rather flat. Boy, is it pretty. This area here also is gorgeous with all of the mountains and everything, but way too many trees for what I'm looking for. Ooh. Gorgeous, but way too snowy. That's a really cool world, Jin. Look at that. They're on top of the world. Let's see if they've got anything cool. Oop. I've let way too many of those. No. Pretty good one. Yay! But yeah, this is definitely not where we want to build. So let's continue searching. Oh, I love this! Little pirate cove. So many ideas when you fly around and look at Minecraft. So I found this cute little island. And I was thinking this might be the perfect place, but it is quite far from home, and I genuinely don't like the fact that you can see this nearby little island. I know that's a tiny thing, but I just don't think this is the perfect place for today's build. So let's keep looking. Okay, so I found this little, like, grove here. It's kind of close to spawn, not too close, but this might be the perfect place to tuck this build for today. So let's just set up our materials really quick. Unfortunately, we're gonna need to do a tiny bit of terraforming, and I didn't bring any grass with me, so let's grab some grass. And I'm gonna just plop my stuff down here. I'm trying to decide where I want to put of our network. It's not pretty, but it does connect here, and this is our spawn portal, so eventually this whole network will need to be made to look nice, but that is so far from what we're doing today. So let's hop back into the overworld, and I'm gonna just quite quickly fill in this lowest area here to bring the whole ground up one level. This area cleared out. It looks pretty nice and flat, which is what I need for today's build. So let's just hop into it really quick, and then I will talk you through what I've built today, and I think you guys will really enjoy it. Alright, so we're actually done with this build, and if you guys have been around the channel for a while, you probably realized that this is not my typical build style at all. And that's actually because this is the house that I just purchased, but in Minecraft, because I thought this would be a really fun way to give you guys a tour of my new house. So let's just hop in really quick and take a look at it. Now, it's actually built as best as I could to scale, and this is actually, ironically, the actual color of the exterior of the house. The shutters and door are actually black on my house, but we don't have black in Minecraft as an option for those two things, so I just went with dark brown. And I decided to leave it how it was when I bought it, so just an empty house. It did have a table just against one wall, and I thought this was a really fun way to try and make a ceiling fan. It actually looks pretty good. Did have to change a couple of things on the layout of this house from the real house. Like, this closet is a little bit bigger in real life, but it's not too wide, and so I just kind of had to make do. And then this is the part of the house that I dislike the most and that I'm going to be doing the most work on, and that's the kitchen, because it really is about this big, and you do have the stove in front of the lower cabinets here, which is a weird choice. So I'll actually be moving the stove to where the refrigerator is, and then the refrigerator is going to go over in that corner. And I'm going to be knocking out this wall in real life and pushing it back to open up the kitchen a bit, because this is such a small kitchen, and it's actually pretty difficult to use in real life because of its size. And I'm just going to sacrifice what is supposed to be the dining room in this house in order to have a bigger kitchen. I'm also going to be knocking this wall back quite a bit and just opening this whole area up. So hopefully that will look nice. It's going to be a lot of work, but I think it'll be worth it. And then we have a small little bathroom here. It's actually in pretty good condition in the real house as well. It is about this big with just a bathtub in the corner, sink, and a toilet. But, you know, it works. And then we have a little tiny room over here in the house. And this is actually going to be my office, where I'm going to be recording my videos and doing all of my fun things. So that's going to be cool. Right now, I don't actually have a dedicated office space. I don't think very many people probably actually have the luxury of an office space, but I'm excited to finally have that. And then over here will be my bedroom. And in the real house, this is actually a closet with a door on it. The bedroom over here actually doesn't have a door in real life. It's just like this, but the master bedroom actually does have a door on the closet, although I did just rip the door off of the closet because I painted these rooms. This room is a really deep dark gray already. I've changed that instead of being this tan color like it was when I bought the house. We're still doing a lot of design work on exactly what we want this house to look like. I keep saying my parents have been helping me do a lot of the renovation, so when I say we, I just mean my mom, mostly my mom. She has so many good ideas, and she's really good at this stuff, so I've been very blessed to have her help on this project. And then in the backyard, we don't actually have a hill in the back. It's a flat backyard with a decent amount of space and just a tree. I did not feel up to building a tree this evening, though. And then the way that the house is actually currently laid out in this kitchen is that your washer and dryer are here, which means that it's actually really difficult to open the dryer because the washing machine actually blocks dryer access. So my goal is actually to have a stacked washer and dryer in the corner so we can knock this wall out and create more space. Yeah, so that is pretty much my house. It's pretty small, so a tour doesn't take very long. I am hoping that as I actually do work on this house in real life, we can come and update what's been done on this little tiny house on the hill behind Spawn, and so you guys can be brought along on the adventure, on the journey, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode. I do know it's going to be very short. I have spent the last weekend and all week after work this week working on the house. This is actually Wednesday the 12th which is just a few days before this video is supposed to go up. I don't normally push my videos off so late into the week to record them, but I've been super busy because it's a lot of work owning a real life house. But I am very excited about it. So thank you so much for joining me on this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any ideas for what I should do with my real life house, feel free to comment them below. I'm always looking for suggestions, pretty open to advice. And thank you so much for joining me. Bye!